BTC threatens to bring us all down. JP Morgan even says the price is going to be... We'll get into it. The House is busy with voting, but what are they voting on? XRP warning you need to hear, along with price action and...
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
I'm so f***ing high right now.
Got myself a little bit of iced coffee this morning. You hear it? Sounds good, doesn't it? Now, before we get into the pain train, come on, ETH, break 3 so I can drop a big stack on you. We're going to get into your comments. Why? Well, because you, the viewer, matter most. By the way, everyone, happy Monday. For most of you back at work. I've been working all weekend, but for most of you back at work, hello. I hope your day goes well. Diet Cola starts us off. Ooh, nice old school BMW in the pick. Says, Klaus, I love your show, but coffee is espresso, not espresso. It's however the X I want to say it because... I'm having some guate coffee this morning. Mendax599 says, could you ever make general tips for newcomers coming into crypto or just investing? It's hard to find someone as canny as you. During my video, all videos are juicy nugs. We talk about macros. We talk about like balancing stuff out, what I do on my own personal end, what a lot of people suggest, what the data is saying. It's all over. You just got to listen, but thank you for that. Beth6270, thank you, channel member, says, have you toured any of the coffee plantations in Guatemala? We toured a beautiful one there. Very interesting. I did not get a chance. There's so many freaking things to do in Guatemala that I'm already planning like 2-3 trips for like the next like 9 to 12 months. My daughter wants to go back. My wife wants to go back. My son and I are probably going to do like El Salvador and a few other countries to kind of explore. But dude, loving this stuff. Bitcoin, 94,064. ETH is 3116. Get under that 3, baby. Daddy wants to buy. XRP's at 220 while BNB's at 906. Yo. BNB 1300 action not too long ago, now 906. Is that a big enough pullback for y'all to get into BNB? What about ADA at 47 cents? H-bar under 15. There's a few things out there that for some short-term plays, you could really eye some juice action, but you gotta watch out because a lot of people are saying that this is bear market and they're pointing to this chart right here. Altcoin season, I mean, again, does it really matter? I mean, if prices are red, it kind of sucks balls anyways. 24-hour volume up, 49%. The weekend was a little boring, $174 billion. In terms of Bitcoin dominance, look, it's going to stay like that for a while until we get the regs. And why are we going to be getting regs now? Well, because the House is getting ready to vote on the Epstein files. House GOP leaders plan to vote on the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which aims to release all documents related to Epstein and Maxwell. The bill, introduced by Democrat Ro Khanna and Republican Thomas Massie, seeks to compel the Justice Department to release critical documents within 30 days. Initially opening the release, Trump now supports it. He opposed it, but now he's like, no, open it. I've got nothing to hide. Basically, here's the deal. That's what Congress is working on right now. They're working on the big things for them, the important things for them. So they kind of used the crypto vote in the last election, like, yeah, we'll do stuff that's pro-crypto for you. What they meant was pro-stable coins. And then for the pro-crypto people, they're like, look, we're going to bend you over and we're going to make you bite the pillow. Not because you'd like it, but because it freaking hurts. Yeah. That's the mood we're at this morning. Did you like the intro? All right, U.S. Google searches for AI bubble skyrocket 950% for real. This is something now that's starting to get deeper into the general public. The idea that there's been tons and tons of billions of dollars invested in AI, and none of them are turning a profit yet. Like, it's still all at a loss. That's a hefty investment without seeing that return yet. Notably, the surge is most pronounced in influential policy and tech regions. The District of Columbia leads the nation in the search for interest, followed by Washington State, Massachusetts, Maryland, and New York. Talking about searches for AI bubble. The acceleration reflects the growing anxiety over whether AI's financial boom resembles the early stages of the dot-com bubble. Okay, I did the dot-com bubble. Like, I actually traded it. I actually had an E-Trade account way, way back then, okay? And I was trading when I lived at home with my parents. This was the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I'm throwing my age out there. And I saw this happen. My friend, his brother was a big shot, one of those tech guys, one of those Caltech people. Well, he did a startup with a company out west, and their stock went from like $3-4 to like past 90, like in a short amount of time. And I got to be honest with you, that company did not last. A lot of things like went boom and then just busted completely because the companies weren't making money. They weren't profitable, and that's where people are freaking out right now. This AI stuff isn't profitable, and that's what caused the big dot-com collapse. Was companies were spending all this money on advertising, all this money on like expansion, getting stuff out there, not making a profit doing it. Sounds a lot like crypto, doesn't it? Just throwing it out there. Sounds like AI for now. JP Morgan says, yo, I got a BTC bottom for you. Ooh, listen to this. Analysts at JP Morgan have pinpointed the lowest point of ongoing BTC price falling and present a substantial challenge. Ooh, okay. Bitcoin's price experienced a deep decline of sub 94,000. Check this out. BTC's most recent move here got us to a low of 92.9. Shortly thereafter, we got to what, everyone? A 93.81. Right here, we touched a 93.5. This is some scary. Look at this 15-minute chart for BTC. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. So JP Morgan comes out and says they highlighted the Bitcoin to gold volatility ratio has trended downwards, indicating a potential Bitcoin price of nearly 170,000 in 2026. This year, gold has soared to a market cap of 28.3 trillion, significantly outperforming Bitcoin's 1.9 trillion. However, JP Morgan analysts are of the view that this signifies considerable upside for BTC in the next 6 to 12 months. Well, we'll see if they're full of shit or not. Why? Because BTC crashes again below 94,000. This is bad. You have a lower chance of the Fed cutting rates, and you got BTC price just poop sandwich. Volume, 80 billion. So exchanges are loving this volatility. Don't you ever think that the exchanges are freaking out if BTC is at 94,000? Unless they're using a lot of that BTC as like a strategic reserve backing, then they're fucking effed. Let's hope that a lot of these players aren't doing that. But like with BTC going back, think Tether's big BTC holdings are worth less. MicroStrategy's holdings, now known as Strategies holdings, each BTC that they own of their 640,000 BTC is down 32,000 from their all-time high. That's a big pullback for 640,000 of something. If each one is down 32,000, yo, you're far from like big monies. And then players are like, well, crap, should I have sold? Well, that's the thing. Crypto's been pumps and dumps. Even BTC has been pumps and dumps. Zoom out, look, to the one-day chart of BTC. Look at this. You've got some very big moves right here. Like, we're bringing our time all the way back to here, 13th of January for BTC. So even BTC rolling back the clock. XRP warning, new scam threats, target XRP community. Uphold issues this morning. Here's the big thing. If something is hot, spicy, naughty, or relevant, there's going to be grifters that want to grift off of it, scammers that want to scam, and FOMO, fairy dust, pixie people doing stuff that they do. Okay, that's just the deal. This is about getting your XRP, wanting your XRP. Basically, what Uphold is saying is, look, there's things out there, organizations saying, hey, you need to download this update, you need to download this app, this is our newest version. Boom, your XRP is gone. Basically, verify everything. If all of a sudden the exchange you're trading on is like, yo, you need to update your password and security software, blah, 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 do this download. No, go to that site and use that site and see if the pop-up comes from that site. Like, these exchanges out there are not going to try to throw your stuff in jeopardy like that unless they give you a warning, like a good, like, global-wide warning. It's not like they're going to single your ass out. But these scammers, though, they're being tricky. Now, what else is tricky is XRP price. Oh, okay. Near-term lows here, 216. All right. Zoom out and, all right, near-term lows way down over here, October 4th, 208. Okay. So, I mean, we're getting close to some, like, really poop price action. Zoom out to the 1 hour and zoom out to the 4 hour. And, yeah, I mean, like, we've had some big jumps here, but we've also had some massive pullbacks. We had a rough pullback not too long ago. Look at this right here, the 9th of October. We had some big pullbacks around that time. So XRP volatility, 51% up in volume, 4.67. So hot, spicy, naughty, and relevant like this, they're going to go after things like XP. Now, the XP family has a whole bunch of ETFs getting ready to launch here. Will it bring us juicy action? Well, I mean, part of the problem is again, crypto market sees that the house is doing other things. They're going on the Epstein files. We're really worried about a big AI bubble. That's not going to be good. JP Morgan's all over the place with their BTC price predictions. And to be honest with you, with BTC staying low for an extended period amount of time, look at this. Like, look at this down move right here. This is wiping out months and months and months of growth. So, like, BTC longs are sitting here going, oh, shit, dude, we've almost pissed away like 10 months. Yeah, all the comments Sailor made about, oh, every person who holds BTC is in the profit. No, not true anymore, because guess what? Anyone that bought from mid-July on is just like in a world of pain right now. And that's a lot of people think mid-July on, that's a lot of people that have bought BTC are down in the red. So XRP is going to go the way that the bigs goes, even with the ETFs, because the macros are just that bad and just that strong. Little ASMR for the crew there. And I know a lot of you are like, bro, why are they working on Epstein files when they should be working on crypto? Because for the government, the people in charge, Epstein files are like, up here's a political tool, crypto way down here. So like, I know it's important for us. Like, I trust me, I get it. I've been living this life now for the last 5-6 years online through YouTube with y'all, and it's been awesome. But it's still just been a big giant shit show. And the frustration is I get it. Epstein's important. Budget's important. Like, all that kind of stuff, like, it's important. But so is getting stuff done on a timely manner. And because they wank around, and because they're just so ineffective, and because this side wants to stall this side's agenda wants to stall this side's when they have power, like, it's just a big poop show where delays happen and shit doesn't get done. So, like, we easily could have gotten crypto regs through. Hell, they got stable coins through. The House got the Clarity Act through. The Senate is just sitting here kind of doing their thing. It seems to be that the Senate is doing a lot of Stalin McStallerson over here. That's not good for this Monday. And that's why you're starting to see some more price action erode too. If we don't get the rate cuts, okay, Merry Christmas. Maybe it's not as big of a Christmas. Maybe, like, you go to, like, you know, like X number of gifts for kids when maybe last year it was X number of gifts for kids, you know, like a little bit bigger. So I guess it's what we're going to face if things keep lining up, because they're just not in a rush to do the crypto regs. And the reality is the ETFs are cool. All that stuff is cool, but you need regs for the actual, like, native tokens. Like, if you really want the investment in the native token to happen, it's got to come from some regaroni. So we're just gonna see what Congress does, what the Senate does, what my iced coffee does. I'll probably have to pee a lot today. Happy Monday to you, whether you're working, whether you're home. Hello, good morning, good night, whatever the case may be. Buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenos dias, whatever time it is over by you. I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open, pulse on the news, bring it all to you when I can. Choo choo what? Well, the science is behind me. Choo choo bitches.